It's game day. The Toronto Maple Leafs in a first round Game 7. Again. Yes, we have reached it one more time. And you know, I still have hope that the blue and white are going to come out on top in this one. And I know a lot of people thinking a Leafs fan with hope, it's such a strange thing. But you know what? I've been a fan of the Maple Leafs since 2002. And my fandom for them didn't really come because I loved the Toronto Maple Leafs. It came because I loved one player. When I was growing up in Manitoba, I was a Winnipeg Jets fan, but the Jets left in 1996. I couldn't bring myself to cheer for the Phoenix Coyotes as one by one the parts of the Jets were shipped off and it wasn't the same team, and I just couldn't cheer for the Coyotes. And so I needed a new team, and I figured instead of following a team, I would just follow my favorite player. My favorite player growing up was Eddie the Eagle Belfour, one of the best goaltenders in NHL history. He grew up just down the road from where I grew up in the small town of Carman, Manitoba. He was a local product. He had played for our local junior A team, the Winkler Flyers, and so I figured I would just follow Eddie. Wherever he went, that would be my favorite team. And in the late 90s, that meant I cheered for the Dallas Stars. Got to see Eddie raise a cup there in 1999. Then in 2002, Eddie signed as a free agent with a team I absolutely despised at the time, the Toronto Maple Leafs. I hated the Leafs. They were on TV every Saturday night and filled with guys who you hated to play against. Darcy Tucker, Ty Domi, Gary Roberts. But with Eddie on the team, I was forced to cheer for the blue and white, and little by little I found myself falling in love with the Toronto Maple Leafs, with their history, the torturedness of not having won since 1967, and having my favorite player on the team. Once he was there, I knew I was going to be a Leafs fan for life. And even after Eddie left, I stayed with the blue and white. The Toronto Maple Leafs became my team. And unfortunately, since Eddie left, they have not been to the second round of the playoffs, and it has been a plethora of horrible Game 7 first-round experiences. From 2013 against Boston, first-round Game 7 again in 2018, 2019. Even last year in the qualifying round, it was a best-of-5. They go to Game 5, which is pretty much another Game 7, and come up short. So this year, a 3-1 lead against the Montreal Canadiens, and you think, maybe we'll avoid it this year. But no. Back-to-back overtime wins by the Canadiens mean we're going to Game 7 again. And I think it's only fitting that it has to be a Game 7. If the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to exorcise the demons of years past, it has to come in a first-round Game 7. And who better to do it against than the team that we have spent 100 years trying to be better than, the Montreal Canadiens. I have hope, I have faith, and I believe that the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to win tonight in Game 7. I will be watching the game just as I have the first 6 in this series, watching along with Steve Dangle on the Sportsnet YouTube page. It has been a lot of fun and very entertaining to watch those games. Steve, thank you so much for all the hard work that you've been doing and all the crew to make sure that we get to watch along with you. It's been a great time. And I'm hoping that tonight we can celebrate together as fans across this country and watch the Toronto Maple Leafs make it to the second round. Game 7 tonight. Go Leafs, go.